cruising. I just time we abusing. Sexy girl when we choosing. I know we ain't losing. Yo. Cruising in the drop top, chilling in the ride. Checking out the fat girl, them in on my side. Pull up to the hot spot, girl left to right. Touch one of them and tell her, say tonight if it's in it done right away. Never delay, just give me the blame and I'll ramp when it.
Wagwan people, it is I, SourBawss, and I've got an OU match against Aeolian from the community channel PWUKTube from YouTube. So link will be down below. And yeah, this will, as I said before, OU match is Sand versus Hail, my Hail team versus Sand team. And look at the teams. He's got Rotom, I presume that's Scarfed, and there's also the T-Tar. I'm guessing this might be a Stealth Rocker, but he does also has a Heatran, which I assume will be on floating on a balloon. And then there's a Landless. Not sure what that could be. It could be a one of those Smackdown sets. And also the Lati Ass, I'm guessing will be Carmine's Raw set. So I tell you this right now because you'll see why. You'll just see why. Since this match was just interesting. Let's go with that. Oh man, it's been a while. Sorry guys, but yeah. But I am assuming that he's going to lead with the Rotom, so I'm just gonna put up the Toxic Spikes with my Tentacle first, although the only things that will be effective are the Tyranitar and the Slowbro. Slowbro will be very important in taking down, so I want to just cripple that thing's longevity as quickly as possible. So that's why I'm just going to lead off with my Tentacruel. So without further ado, let's get on with the show. So he does decide to lead off with his Rotom Wash form, as I'm just going to lead off with my Metroid, the Tentacruel. I'm going to go for the Skull, predicting him to go for the Volt Switch, as I assumed he'll be faster, but he turns out to be a bulky set. He told me that he brought the wrong Rotom to this match, which hurts me more, really. It really puts me in a bad spot. So he goes for a Stab Thunderbolt. Because of Tentacruel's massive special defense, I am going to take that quite easily. That is a free hit KO, as he does try and predict my switch. But I just want to get my Toxic Spikes, as he just goes for the Will-O-Wisp, crippling my Tentacruel's longevity, but that's fine. I'm free to just stay in here and get up another layer of Toxic Spikes. I probably should have just went for the Scald or switched out into possibly my Bomb Snow, but whatever. But he could have went for the Will-O-Wisp once again, since I am banded. But either way, I'm just going to stay in here, just keep going for the I just go for a HAXX. That's my strongest move against this thing. As you'll see, that thing will be brought down to just below half, and I know from his attacks that he is a bulky Rotom, which will come to it will become clear why I do what I do later on. As I know he's going to switch out into his Heatran, but I don't want to miss with my Focus Blast, so I'm just going to go for that Dragon Pulse, just so I can break that balloon. As I did say before, I know he's probably going to have the balloon on this thing. Because I'm choice locked into Dragon Pulse, I'm going to switch out into my Heatran as he does lay up his Stealth Rocks. And now here, because his Rotom is at half, I was predicting him not to switch this thing, since I could have easily went for the Fire Blast and 2-hit KO'd this thing, as I do outspeed it because it is a defensive set, but he switches it in regardless, which is really, really strange. I went for the Earth Power thinking that he would switch into his T-Tar, seeing as that thing could take... Actually, I really don't know what to say, since Rotom W does prove to be a big threat, which is why I assumed he would save it, but I guess he just thought that it resists, so there we go. But in any case, I'm just going to go into my Jellicent. Yeah, what I'm talking about. Jirachi first to take the Pain Split, and then switch out into my Reuniclus to take down the Will-O-Wisp, as I do predict him to go into his T-Tar. As I go for that Focus Blast, times 4 super effective, misses, which is fine. I can take a Crunch, and I was fearing the Pursuit as well, but that does a hell of a lot, so I know that thing's banded. I go for Focus Blast again, miss again, which is fine. I wasn't angry in the slightest, I wasn't punching anything in the slightest, or damaging any goods, as I switch into my freaking Jirachi, as he goes for that Crunch, which is probably banded, and then gets a crit, which also mattered, which is fine. Everything's peachy. Thank you. Fuck. So I switched into my Bomber Snow just to get my hell back up, or start the hell war. As he is going to switch out into his Heatran, I do predict this, and go for that Earthquake as he wants to save his T-Tar for that Sand. And he assumed that Heatran could take the Grass and Ice type moves, but that's not the case. So now he does realise this. It's pretty risky. I could have been Expert Belt, but whatever. He switches out into his Landless as he does go for that Substitute. But now that I see this, I'm just going to stay in and go for those Fire Blasts, as he does confirm my suspicions and reveals to me that he is the Smackdown set. So Smackdown, Earthquake, Substitute, and I assume HP Ice. But so here's what I'm going to do now. Seeing as he does have that times 4 super effective Earthquake, which can easily wreck me, he's going to try and predict my switch into the Bomb Snow or some other kind of sweeper. As I'm just going to keep going for the Fire Blast now. He assumed that this was a really weird play, but to be honest, I'd rather have a dead Heatran and this not behind a sub than a Heatran still alive and this thing behind a sub, if that makes any sense. So I'd rather have this thing dead than this thing have a substitute. I'll just confuse myself now. But in any case, I should have assumed that thanks to the Stealth Rock damage, this thing wouldn't be able to substitute, so this would have been the perfect opportunity to switch out into my Bomber Snow and take that Earthquake, and then proceed to hit back with an Ice Shard. But yeah, what are you going to do? As I'm going to switch out into my KYUREM, well, as I am going to predict him to switch out into his Slowbro and just go for that Dragon Pulse. Thanks to the toxic damage, this will be a 2-hit KO, but it was cutting it pretty close. As again, I should have probably just put one layer of Toxic Spikes on, as that would have done more damage and would have eased my mind a bit more. But in any case, that Slowbro goes down without doing too much. As he does bring in his Rotom, I go for that Dragon Pulse and it barely lives, which is so annoying. Again, just not go for a Fire Blast really hurt me and frustrating as all hell. As I finally take that thing out with another Dragon Pulse. So yeah, in comes the Latias. I know that because of Latias's massive special attack, special defense, what the hell am I talking about? I will not be able to KO with the Dragon Pulse. It will come down to about just high reds basically. So I'm just going to sack out my Reuniclus. I'm going to switch out into my Bomber Snow. Again, I assumed that this would be Carmine's Raw set, but he actually packs the HP Fire. I wasn't expecting him to pack that, which is frustrating as all hell, since I could have went for an Ice Shard and got some collateral damage. But because I didn't go for the Ice Shard, I'm forced to lock myself into Blizzard, as that's the only thing that will KO. As I take out that Latias, and now he's got his T-Tar and the Landless there. So it's pretty much a good game right here. So he's just going to bring out his Tyranitar, get that Sandstream up, as I go for Blizzard just for the game to spite me, to think that I actually have a chance, as he goes for the Stone Edge instead of Crunch or any other type of move, which is mind-boggling. And I hit another Blizzard and I'm thinking, I can live the Sandstorm damage. No freaking way, I am not going to pull this back. And I hit the Blizzard. Oh man. Oh man. Oh dear. Oh my god. That's brilliant. I couldn't believe that. I thought I'd be more composed, but it cracks me up. I can't believe I pulled that back. But KYUREM, you're a beast. Oh my goodness. That was a very close, very frustrating game there. Aoi, but yeah, I had fun. It was an experience. But yeah, good game there, Aeolian. Check him out. His link will be down below. It's a community channel. And yeah, I'll try and get you some more battles consistently. And there goes my phone. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the other side.